morning, this is Damon Melcher with X-Treme Bait Tanks. I want to give you a little tank tour and show you what some of the results are with our Build-A-Tank website. The Build-A-Tank website allows you to go online at www.xtremebaittanks.com. When you go to the Build-A-Tank section, you pick your tank, and upon checkout, you can add bells, whistles, and features that'll improve your life as an angler. Now, understand, all of our tanks are designed to do three things. They'll circulate, filter, and oxygenate the water. These added features are really more for your convenience, not the bait. So, for example, on these two tanks, one's going to Texas, one's going to Oklahoma. You have a lower bulkhead drain. That allows you to drain the tank to about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of water inside. If you want to get the water from the filter compartment out, you just activate your pumps, and that'll transfer the water from the filter side over to the bait side. Over here on the right, this gentleman decided to add an overflow drain at the very top. That's set right above the water line. What that's good for is if you want to do a partial water change, you can pull the plug, flood your tank with fresh water, and as the water rises, it's got a place to flow out. And that's really good. I've seen this personally in action many times. If you've got real nasty surface water, it'll flush that right out. You shut off your water and let it drain out, and it will reset it to the water line. And talking about water line, if you go inside both of these tanks, you'll see a water line, and that's right there where the skimmer is. Now that water line is for the convenience of the angler, because we'll get calls from time to time to know or to ask how much water do we put into our tanks. These tanks are designed, they're gravity fed from the bottom up, filter from the bottom up into a triple sock filter system. So there's got to be enough water in there to allow that water to turn over. When the tank is running, that's the optimal spot for the bait water in order for that water to turn over and filter through those bags. Now if we come around back, you'll notice something a little bit different on these two. One's got wiring and one doesn't. Well, the one on the right chose to go, and this has been a very popular add-on to tanks. He's got the two 12 volts. Now on these, when you activate the 12 volt on the right, it puts power to the toggle, which gives you a light, 12 volt light. Also, we added a 110. So this tank actually has two 12 volts and a 110 in the center. And that was really the true design of the skimmer. It wasn't necessarily to clean the surface water, but as the water circulates, it will hit that cap and go down into the bag. But the true idea of the skimmer was at night when you have your 110 plugged in and you're not around your bait tank, if you ever should happen to get a weak piece of bait that's caught up in the intake down there, restricting the water from being turned over, this gives the water a place to go. Over here, we have two 110s. This is the first one that we've built like this for a 35. So there's no 12 volt here. These are just strictly two 110s. And the reason I felt comfortable doing a double skimmer is because we have the two pumps, the two 110s, not just the one. So again, as that water rises, in the event that there's a bait catch there at the bottom in the night, the water's got a place to go. Another neat little feature, you might be able to see it way up here, but all of our tanks now have a serial number. So the purpose of the serial number, when these tanks leave the shop, I record the number and I can record all the features into the tank. So if I ever get a call, regardless of who the purchaser or now owner is, I can look up the serial number, look at what's gone into the tank, and that's going to better help me service the question about the tank. So again, another features of the Build-A-Tank, which is on our website. And upon checkout, you're going to be asked about 5 questions. Do you want custom engraving, bulkhead drain, lower, upper, skimmer, 110. You want to add a carbon bag. Everything that can make your life a little bit easier. If you have any questions, as usual, give us a call, shoot us a text, or visit again at our website at xtremebaittanks.com. And until then, we hope you have an amazing day.